Today, I'll be showing you how to build this entrance right here in Theme Park Tycoon 2 step by step really easily. It's the perfect entrance for your theme park no matter what theme it is, seeing as it's super generic, super customizable, and just really easy to use in your park. And hey, if you do want to enjoy this video and this tutorial is really helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it, seeing as we're trying to hit 25,000 subscribers by the end of this year. But anyway, without further ado, here we are in game, and here is the entrance, as you can see. Now, I'm going to be showing you how to build this super simply, as well as how to actually expand this entrance if you want a bit of a wider one, or cut bits out of it. I'm also going to be providing you guys with some IDs right here, which allow you to actually just place this in your park super easily to be able to customize it. And I reckon we crack straight on with it right here. So because this entrance is, well, so big and has so many parts to it right here, it's over 1,500 pieces. It is split up into 2 different blueprints, but I'm going to show you how to build this super easily, and it is really easy to just place it into your park, to be honest. First, what you need to do is go to themeparktycoon2.com. It's up on the screen right now. There you can find the ID for this entrance, as well as a bunch of other IDs. On the Theme Park Tycoon 2 Workshop, there are literally over 100 really good curated blueprints that are useful for your park. And if you want to go straight to this entrance blueprint right here, you can find the link to that down below. Now, if you don't know how to actually import IDs into Theme Park Tycoon 2, don't worry, it's super simple. Literally, all you do need to do is just copy that from the website, go onto the actual ride right here, which is the corkscrew coaster, click load from ID, and then just paste the ID straight into the game like this. Once you click load right here, you can see that you'll get it straight into your game. Now, as I said already, this is actually split up into 2 different blueprints. You can see this one is without the turnstiles and without the welcome text. And the reason why I've done this is because you might not actually want the turnstiles, you might not want the welcome text. So if you just want the actual shelter building right here, as you can see what I'm moving around with my cursor right here, then that's just the first blueprint. All we need to do is hold control and lower that by 1 and simply just place it in, and there you go. It will take a second to place in, but once it's all ready, there you go. You've got your entrance all in the game. But if you do actually want that welcome text and these turnstiles right here as well, which by the way, you can get these turnstiles just by themselves to use in your park wherever you want, also on the Theme Park Tycoon 2 Workshop. I'll leave a link to that down below as well if you're interested. But simply all you need to do to get those into the game right here, copy the second ID from the link down below, go back into the corkscrew coaster, load from ID once again, and just copy and paste that ID into game. And once you've got that in right here, it should look a little bit like this. Obviously, it's going to look a bit weird because it's just turnstiles assigned, so... And you may be wondering, how do we actually place this into the game right here? Well, that's a good question, actually, which I'm going to answer right now. All you need to do right here is just bring this over, line it up with this previous corkscrew coaster, and then just lower it to the same height like so. And you'll see now, once we place it into the game right here, that actually lines up perfectly, and we've got our entrance. And although I've just shown you how to get the entrance, don't click off the video right yet, because I'm going to show you how to actually customize this and how to make this even better than it is right now. But before we do that, I just want to give a big shout out to 𝗵𝗂𝗄𝗧. He made the letter kit that I'm using right here for the welcome text, which you can also find on the Theme Park Tycoon 2 Workshop, you know, link down below, guys. I'll also link this one if you're interested, because it's a super useful kit. And honestly, this welcome sign would not have been possible without him, so thank you very much, 𝗵𝗂𝗄𝗧. But now let's actually get into how to customize this entrance to your own liking. First of all, you can of course just delete these corkscrew coasters right here, because we no longer need those. And now we've actually got our entrance, we can make this as wide or as short as we actually want. You can see currently there are 4 archways, as well as a 2 archway kind of in the middle right here, and of course another 4 over here. But say you actually want it to be 6 on either side or 8 on either side, how exactly do we do that? Well, the first thing to do is obviously decide how many we want. I'm going to do 6 right here. So the first thing we actually want to do is move this grass and these fences here on either side of the entrance. So we're just going to select both of these like this. We're going to hold shift right here. I'm going to hit the cut button down in the bottom right of the screen. It's going to ask if you want to remove these items. Click yes, and it should chuck you straight into precision build mode. And we just want to set a custom snapping of 3 and move this over twice, seeing as we actually want 2 more of these. Each of these are actually a snapping of 3, so if you want to add just 1 more or you want to add 3 more, then you can just move these over by 3 at a time. But anyway, now let's place that in 6 away like so, and we're going to go do the exact same on the opposite side, of course. Next, we actually need to move these fences right here. Now, this isn't actually super simple, because you can see all these fences are all actually connected in one massive group. So the first thing we need to do is actually ungroup them like this, and then just select every part of this fence right here like so. And if you've actually selected every single piece, it should be 38 items like you see I've got right here. And then of course we just want to hold shift once again. We're going to cut that, and we're going to move that over by 6 like so. And then of course, you guessed it, we're going to do the exact same on the other side. Who could have seen this coming? Definitely not me, guys. Now, these roofs right here are once again grouped, so we just want to ungroup them like so. And then we're just going to select these 4 pieces right here, so these 2 right here, and then there's these tiny little triangles to make these actually flush. We're just going to get these, and then once again cut them, move them 6 over. And I'm not going to do this to both sides, because there's no point, you guys already get the idea, so just do whatever I'm doing on the opposite side too. You can of course pause the video if you need a bit of extra time to do anything like that. Next, we're going to grab this piece right here and this piece right here. I'm going to just copy them over like so, and then we just need to stretch this piece out as long as possible like this, and then of course just quickly plug in the gap. Next, Next, before we do the roof, I'm actually going to do the framing right here because we won't be able to see that once we obviously chuck a roof on it. So once again, this is all one massive piece. You guys probably already saw that coming. So we're going to ungroup that right here, and we're going to just select a couple things. First, we want to select this piece right here, this piece right here, this piece right here, and this piece right here, which are just kind of the bottom of the post. Then, of course, we want to actually select the post themselves. We want to select this piece right here, this piece right here, that one right there, and then the same over on this side, which is this piece, this piece, this piece. And then the final things we want to select right here is this. So that should come to 16 items if you've got all the items that you actually need right here. And then you can actually group this if you just want it to be a little bit easier. We can then, of course, copy this over by holding shift and clicking on that copy button. And then once again, set your custom stamping to 3, move this over by 3, and once again, another 3 like so. We're nearly done with the framing now. We just need to add a couple more pieces. So start off by going into your picker, holding shift and clicking on this one right here. We're just going to move this all the way over. And then, of course, well, you guessed it, we're going to drag it out to fill this space. And of course, we just need to plug in this tiny space like this too, and then do that on the opposite side, of course. And there we go. It's literally as easy as that. We've now expanded our frame over. And next, of course, is the roof right here. We want to move that all the way over so it covers this entire area. And that's actually super simple. All we need to do is go into our picker tool, hold shift, and click on this piece of roof right here. We're going to drag that all the way over. Then we're going to go back onto a quarter snapping right here, and we're just going to drag this over until it just, you know, basically lines up with this right here. We're going to, of course, do that on the other side too. Get this top piece right here that runs along the top of the roof, and we're going to do, well, yep, the same thing. We're going to drag it over until it covers the whole roof. For this piece that actually goes to the edge of the roof right here, you can have that hang over by about a quarter or so, just like that. And then finally, the last thing we need to do for this roof is just grab these pieces right here, just these kind of stripes, I don't know what to call them. And we just want to move these across and just chuck a bunch of those in, all on a quarter snapping, just as you can see me doing right there. And make sure you do add one last one right there, which should line up with the edge of the roof, and there you go. And there we go, I've just done that on the other side there too, and that is the roof all done. Now, of course, if you haven't already, we can drag all this path along like this. Just fill all of that in like so. And yeah, of course, you need to do that on the opposite side right here because, well, there's just a gap. And now, if you are actually adding turnstiles into this right here, here's how you can actually expand those all the way to the edge. So first, what we're going to do right here is grab this last turnstile, go into the multi-select mode. We're going to select both that and the fence right here, of course. We're going to hold shift and just cut that, and we're going to move that all the way to the end right here. And then we're going to grab this fence right here and also this turnstile right here on the multi-select mode once again. We're going to hold shift and click the copy button like so. And then we're just going to drag that over right here until there's a bit of a gap just in between. And we're just going to do that, of course, until we get to this turnstile right here. And it's literally as easy as that. You've now got turnstiles going all the way to the edge. Now, there are also a bunch of other things that you can customize. For example, you can change this welcome sign to whatever you want. You can even add a goodbye sign on this other side. But I'm not going to show you how to do that all in this video because, of course, most people aren't really going to be bothered about that, I guess. But if you are interested on a tutorial on how to use 𝗵𝗂𝗲𝗄's letter kit right here, let me know down below in the comments. And I'll make sure to make a separate video on how to make signs like this welcome sign like this, so you can customize your entrance however you'd like. Anyway, I really hope this video has been helpful. If it has, leave a like and subscribe. And of course, before we end off right here, I have to say a massive thank you to all my members who are popping up on the screen right now, just to the right. Thank you so much, you guys. You really make this stuff possible. I'd also like to give a massive thank you, of course, to my top level member. That's 𝗬𝗂𝗧. Thank you so much to you. I really do appreciate the extra bit of support there. And hey, if you are looking for a bunch more blueprints, make sure to check out the Theme Park Tycoon 2 Workshop right here. It's just popping up on the screen right now. You can find over 100 blueprints on there, which are super helpful for your part. And finally, if you are looking for more tutorials, I have an entire playlist on them. You can check them out right here. Just pop it up on the screen to the right of me. But regardless, I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope to see you all in another video.